potatoes. They've been in the shed for ages, so some of them have got really big shoots growing on them already, so I don't know if I've wrecked them. So I'm just going to put them in and then see if they turn out alright. A few of them have got a bit of mould on them as well though, so I don't really know what to do about that. I'm just going to pull the biggest shoots off and hope that helps. I'm just putting them in these because I don't buy eggs, so I don't have egg boxes to put them in. Right, so always keep your labels. There we go, that's the first lot done, that's my main crop ones. We're going to need 2 for these. Like, you see these, I think this is like my own fault really. I've left them in the shed and they've gone a bit disgusting and the shoots are too long and they're no good really now. I don't know if I should snap these off or not. Because you're not meant to have big long ones.
That's the whole point of chitting, yeah?
No, they're meant to grow like purple, stubby shoots. Not like big white ones that are weak. These are gross. But, in fairness, I did it wrong last year when I didn't know how to do it and it turned out fine and I was overrun with potatoes last year, so I'm sure I can live with it. I've got some little pavo tiny ones in here. Aaron Pilot first lilies. I grew these last year actually. And they were good. But I didn't earth them up properly last year, so they sort of, a few of them went a bit green. I've just realised I'm using all of these modules that I am meant to be planting things in. You're doing the shelf? So basically I'm doing an instructional video on how to not chit your potatoes. You don't have to do it. Plenty of people don't do it and they still have an abundance of potatoes, so don't feel peer pressured into chitting. It's going to grow, isn't it really? It's going to grow if you just put it in the ground. That's my gardening motto. There we go. Right, and finally we have Albert Bartlett potatoes. I don't know what kind they are. I don't have a clue. I think they're main crop ones. I didn't bother getting any second earlies last year because we were just overrun last year. These all seem fine. Woohoo! No, that one. No, no, no. We won't keep you. You're rejected. It's a bit snobby, but I was a bit spoilt last year with the majestic greenhouse. I think this year everything's going to be a bit more difficult with just our shit greenhouse and our shed, so I need to take better care of things. Right, so I have 2 full shelves in the shed and now, 5 trays of potatoes to fit somewhere. I don't know if I can just leave them on the floor, but then I think the shoots might get too long going to find the light. We'll have to see. Actually, I'm just going to shove those. I don't know, that's a bad idea, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bad idea. Potatoes everywhere. Right, so there we go, keep that label as well. Now, somewhere to put them. Let's go and see what David's doing. Matilda's at my mum's again. She does exist, we're not making her up. Here's David. Being oh so manly in the shed. Not that we're sexists around here.
Nope.
Hi Dave.
Hi.
Let's see the handiwork. We're just using the brackets that I was meant to use for hanging baskets. And
I'll have brackets. I just need to find a piece of wood to go on there.
just
so
use 2 of those scraps.
Not long enough. I'll have to find a piece of wood. I might end up stealing a bit off the thing outside.
Yeah. Right, I know I said I wasn't going to sow any seeds yet, but I am going to anyway now, because we've got our new shelf. So I'm just going to sow today some leeks, 2 types of sweet peas, chives, sweet basil, red basil, parsley, thyme and coriander. And then, and then everything else when I've got space to grow it outside. So I've prepared these already because the camera's dying, so we haven't really got time to mess about today. Right, first I'm going to do the leeks. I grew leeks last year and I've still got like 30 at the other plot, so it's quite easy. I'm just going to throw them in. Because quite a few of them didn't come up last year. Just grow them in here, and then I'm going to transfer them into my seed bed, and then eventually move them on to their permanent home. Okay, I haven't got a sieve yet here, so I'm just going to throw some on in a sort of fashion. And it's raining already, so why bother watering? I need to set up my potting table because my legs hurt sitting on the floor like this. Again. So, I've got my little Vimto bottle there, so I'll just water them a bit. Hopefully they'll be warm enough in the shed. I don't want a chance putting them in the greenhouse yet because I know it says it's a greenhouse, but I don't really trust the warmth of it. Right, so that's the leeks, and then I'm going to sow 2 types of sweet peas. In April I'm going to sow some outside, April and May, but I'm going to start some of them off inside as well, so I've got a nice succession of heavenly scent. So I've got royal mixed sweet peas and singing the blues. So I'm going to grow the sweet peas over 2 different arches, one at the front of the plot and one in the middle of the plot. So it looks and smells lovely. So again, Wilkinson's finest, these. They're quite big, these seeds actually. There you go, that's the seed of the sweet pea. I did grow some last year, but only about 3 of them came up, and I think that's probably because I didn't start them off. Oops, that's not very good. I think that's because I didn't bother starting them off inside, so lesson learnt. I don't know if I put the right, so I'm just going to put half of them out for now. So they're lovely. When you have a depressing day on the allotment, there's nothing nicer. Some sweet peas, to cheer you up. Not like the allotment's ever depressing. There's hair in this. That's what you get for cheap compost. Hair.
So this is what I've done today. I have made a shelf. I've cornered it off there so it's safe. Attached it, and we can do all our seed growing here. Well, not growing, but we can actually keep everything on here just to make sure it gets enough sunlight, because it's still a bit cold outside. Amy outside there, just doing her seeds, the sweet peas I think she said. Still looking pretty bleak outside still, but we'll get there, Yeah. Shed's still looking quite tidy. Amy's potatoes up there, chitting. Could do with an organise actually.
I'm going to sow the herbs in these little pots, and eventually they are going to go outside underneath these trees. So I'm just going to do a few at a time, so I don't need to go mad with big trays of them, because I'm just going to, you can grow them for quite a long season, so just do, that's probably way too many actually, a few in each pot. This is parsley, and this can grow all year, so that's good. We haven't got so much space, so I'm just going to try and do as much as I can in little pots and then get it straight out when I can. And I prepared all my markers earlier, so where's parsley? Where's my parsley? Right, I've got coriander. I can't even remember the magazine now. A magazine the other day. You got 6 free. No, David, my seeds! No! I love how you just stay there and don't help me catch the seeds.
They're fine.
Right, I'll catch the seeds then, shall I?
The sun's coming out again.
What was I saying? Yeah, got the magazine and you get 6 free lots of seeds with it, so I've got quite a few herbs. We don't seem to get any sun on this bit, David. The sun is out, but not here.
It's sunny.
My time are everywhere, the seeds. Ladies and gents, make yourself a potting table with a windbreak, or do it inside. Right, seem to have lost some of the time along the way, but cute little seeds of time. I feel like I'm actually making some sort of gardening progress now, planting some stuff. Clumps out. I've not bothered buying any seed compost because last year I used whatever compost was knocking about at the allotment that I took on already, and half just soil from outside, so right. Also free from my magazine. I will find out what the magazine was. Thank you, magazine. I've got red basil. Never had red basil, but I'm sure it's
red basil.
Like basil, but red.
Is it a bit like Pokemon?
Like,
do you know, like
shiny,
how you got green? No,
Pokemon.
like you got green, red, and yellow. Different types of Pokemon games.
I don't know.
Got green basil. I've never heard of red basil.
You get the point. Just going to sow the last 2, and we're going to put them on our shelf. Inside. I'll do that.
One thing I've grown to dislike about allotments is the number of biscuit tins everywhere. I'm kind of advertising there. Biscuit tins everywhere. I know there's not there, but from past experiences, there's lots of biscuit tins. And whenever you see it, you always go, "Ooh, a biscuit," and then you realise inside, it's seeds. Always seeds, never biscuits, ever.
Oh, there we go, the shelf is on. Right, so the shelf's done. We've got increased our indoor growing space bit now. Hopefully it's sturdy enough. A little makeshift shelf.
It should be.
Got the potatoes up there, chitting. So we'll have a bit more space once they're gone. Got our leeks, our sweet peas in the propagator, and the herbs. So that's good. Hi, welcome to our home. I'm just going to sow some seeds. I've sold out and I've bought some seed sowing compost, but in my defence, it's only because I had the luxury of the pram with me in Wilkinson's earlier, so I bought some. I caved. Matilda's eating that pot there. You can just see her chins. Beautiful. Is that nice? Right. I've got tiny pots, so I can fit them on our very narrow windowsills. I'm going to do some in here and some in the kitchen, but otherwise we haven't really got any windowsills. So I'm going to sow cucumbers, Gardener's Delight tomatoes, and Moneymaker tomatoes, and what sort of peppers? Colour rainbow peppers. So I'm going to do 4 pots of each and then pot them on when I have some decent seedlings from them. So, what was I doing first? Do the cucumbers first in these miniature pots. Oh, very nice. Treating myself here with this compost. Right, Matilda disturbed that video, so I've filled them now, and I'm just going to put 3 of these little cucumber seeds in each of these. There's really no need for me to be sowing this many cucumbers. Last year I grew three miniature cucumber plants, and that was more than enough. But I can give them to other people if they work, or I can have an abundance of cucumbers. I don't think there's any sort of particular way up they're meant to go. They're just going in. Yeah, I'm doing seeds. You eating your rice cake? Do you want to see? To see? Ew! You can't eat it. Right. It's full of big bits, this. Not the luxury it's meant to be.
I think she wants to have a look again.
What does that mean exactly? To press it? Oh no! Oh no! Look at her face. Do you want to go and
Is
help?
that funny?
Do you want to help? Okay. So you get some of this soil out, Tilt. Put it in there. Wow. See, so simple. Even a 16-month-old child can do it. She can grow her own food, why can't you? That's her motto. Okay. Do you want to do another one? Here you go, put that one on. Oh, do it again. That was clever, well done. Right, pop your labels in, ladies and gents. Give them a little bit of a mist. With this trusty spray thing, but I think my little peat pots may melt if I do this. Disintegrate. There we go. First cucumbers sown. Okay, I'm going to do some peppers now. I'm just doing them the same as I did the cucumbers. I'm just going to put 3 in each in case some of them don't come up. Okay. Pop the marked in. I tend to get lazy after I've written one really neat, fully descriptive one, and then the rest of them just say pepper. One of them says pepper, colour rainbow mix, and the rest say pepper. Alright, we're going up a notch now. Solid, plastic, fancy pots for the tomatoes. I don't know why, I've just got some sort of appreciation for the tomato. I had a rainforest of tomatoes at the Prestwich allotment last year because I knew you were meant to prune them, you know, but I just didn't. And they were growing through the top of the greenhouse roof. It was out of control. So this year I need to figure out where I'm actually meant to cut on the plants and do it properly. First of all, sowing Gardener's Delight. And I only realised the other day that they're meant to be small. Oh no, I've got loads there. They're meant to be small, and I just thought mine had sort of failed. But no, they're obviously perfect. Right, now then, we're on to Tom's tomatoes, moneymaker variety now. I think I grew them last year, but I can't remember. Which are more a medium-sized fruit. And it says that they're good for growing outside as well, which should be good as soon as we've got our semi-greenhouse this year, so I might end up growing some outside as well as in the greenhouse. 60p these seeds from Trusty Wilkinson's. If you're watching this, Wilkinson's, I think you should consider sponsoring me or hire me for your adverts. There we are. see them.
It's not very good, is it?
Where's the other one gone? And there we go. Sewing is done. Not all of it, obviously. The sewing I'm doing today. The ones that are going to stay at home for a while.
Do the baby test. Make sure she can't reach up to them.
Matilda, can you reach up here? She's holding baby. Can you reach those?
No. Test complete.
Right, thank you for watching our episode and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Say bye to Daddy.